home with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the...
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
This is it. 19. Time to go. 24. 9, go.
On first down, it's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now Trubisky on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The run there on first down going to get him 5 up to the 30. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing
on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 53 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Watson now to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Trubisky. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Trubisky. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Watson looks to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dylan Cole, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On first down, it's Miller. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 124. Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the out.
Now it's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
58's the mic. So don't say nothing.
To throw on 3rd down, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Room here to run. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. No problem there on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. Working left side, Andrews with it complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Watson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now Trubisky to throw. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter with a run by Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benardrick McKinney able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's got Burton here. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
54.
Watson on first down. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
After the run, Watson gonna throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Trubisky. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense catch? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
All day.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's been a long day for you. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
After the penalty, it's Miller. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Again, it's Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, 31! Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trubisky will throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch that hands on his right.
Now it's Trubisky, and this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. From the 22, Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impressed. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benardrick McKinney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. He'll look to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Throwing now is Trubisky. Being chased out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Texans defense stands tall. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. They keep it with Miller on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And Watson's going to throw it here. Open man is QT, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.